Okay,
Yes,
thank you. For today's lecture, you can go to this WIX202, this project management MS Teams files, and then you can download two files. One is the PDF, which is chapter 10, WIX202 chapter 10, and the other one is a Word file. You can see today's date I just uploaded. You download these two is to later for you to evaluate your leadership. Okay, you can download these two files now. Okay, have you downloaded the two files?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, can we start with our tutorial 5 discussion first? First, question number 1, TG5T1. Is the presenter here?
Yes, madam.
Okay, so you can start now.
Can you see the slide?
Yeah, I can see the slide.
Okay. Good morning to Doctor and others. My name is Nur Azlin. I'm from TG5T1. I'm presenting the tutorial 5 question number 1. The question is, how does earned value give a clearer picture of project schedule and cost status than a simple plan versus actual system? The answer is earned value gives a clearer picture than a simple plan versus actual system because the earned value system includes the time variable in measuring progress. Plan versus actual can lead to false conclusion. Earned value measure what work was accomplished for the money spent.
Yeah, okay, good.
That's all.
Okay. Okay, good. That's correct answer. Question 2, TG46.
Can you see my screen, Doctor?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll start now. My name is Goh Hui Yi from TG. Good morning to Dr. Ao and everyone. My name is Goh Hui Yi from TG46, and I'll be presenting tutorial 5, question 2. So the question 2 is, why is it important for project managers to resist changes to the project baseline? The reason is changing project baseline will affect the usefulness and integrity of project baseline to monitor progress and trace back to problem. And changes should only limited to major scope changes. For example, if the project will fail or the changes represent a significant improvement of the project.
Okay. Okay, that's the correct answer. Okay, thank you. Next presenter, TG4T2, question 3.
Hello, Doctor.
Yeah.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Hello and good morning to Dr. Ao and fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Arbaisha bin Abdul Halim. I'm from TG4 team 6, team 2. So I will be presenting the question tutorial 5, question 3. The question is, under what condition would a project manager make changes to a baseline? And there is 3 conditions. The first one is there will be submitted and approved change request for changes in of the requirements. The second one is not being able to fully achieve project scope on the planned time, and the third one is the cost duration.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Alright.
Okay, next question. Question 4, TG4T1. I cannot hear your voice. Is it mute? Yeah, your one is mute.
Oh, I'm sorry for that. Good morning. My name is Badr Wasfed. Good morning, Dr. Rao, and good morning to the rest of the group. The question states that in month 9, a project has an earned value of 4,000 ringgit, an actual cost of 4,500 ringgit, and a planned cost of 3,500 ringgit. Compute the SV, the schedule variance, and the cost variance for the project. So the first step is to write down all of the values. And then you are going to calculate the cost variance. Now the cost variance is going to tell you what you actually expected to spend against what you actually spent. In order to do that, you just have to subtract the actual cost from the earned value. And if you do that, you get negative 500. Now negative 500 is actually means that your project is running over budget. The second thing is the schedule variance, and the schedule variance tells you how behind or ahead of the project schedule you're actually running. In order to calculate the schedule variance, you have to subtract the project cost from the earned value. And in order to do that, you just plug in the values, 4,000 minus 3,500, and you're going to get 500. Now, a positive value is a good value. That means that you're actually ahead in your schedule. So what can we infer is that the project is actually spending more than it actually planned, 500 ringgit more. And however, it's actually running ahead. So it might be spending more, but it's ahead of the schedule, which in itself might not be a bad thing after all. It's the extra expenses might be because of the project actually is moving in a faster pace. So that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good. Okay, well explained. Okay, next question. Question 5. Who is going to present? TG3, T4. Who is the leader?
I think I don't know if he's here, Doctor. I've already told him to do it.
Okay, so let's give him some time. Maybe he's not yet here. Okay, let's proceed to the next question first. Question 6.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it's your slide. Yeah.
all right. Good morning to Dr. Au and all my friends. So my name is Farhan, and today I will present about question 6. So the question is, on day 51, a project has earned value of 600 ringgit and actual cost of 700 ringgit and a planned cost of 660 ringgit. Compute the SV, CV, SPI, and CPI for the project. What is your assessment of the project on day 51? Okay, so first thing first, we need to know what is earned value, actual cost, and projected value. Earned value or EV is the percent complete times its original budgets. Actual cost, AC, is the real cost of the work completed, and projected value, PV, is the budgeted cost of the work scheduled. So from this question, we know that the earned value, EV, is 600, actual cost, AC, is 700, and projected value, PV, is 660. Okay, so next we will calculate the SV and CV. SV, or schedule variance, indicates how much ahead or behind schedule the project is, and cost variance, CV, indicates if the project is over or under budget. So to find SV, we use this formula, EV minus PV, so 600 minus 660, we got negative 60. So negative SV means the project is behind the schedule. And to calculate CV, we use EV minus AC, 600 minus 700, which is negative 100. So negative CV means project is a budget. Okay, next we calculate SPI and CPI. To calculate SPI, we use the formula EV over PV and CPI EV over AC. So CPI indicates the cost efficiency of work accomplished to date, and SPI, Scheduling Performance Index, indicates the scheduling efficiency. So from the CPI, we got 0.91. So it means the project is behind the schedule because SPI is less than 1. And CPI, we got 0. I'm sorry, it's wrong here actually. But when I calculate, it also get less than 1. So it means that the project is over cost. Okay,
Yeah,
so
your CPI is calculated only, yeah?
Yes.
What should be the value? Just use a calculator, using your handphone. Use a.
Wait,
This cannot be the same. That one is 600 over 660. This one is 600 over 700. So definitely cannot be the same.
Yes. The answer actually 0.86
Yeah, that's right.
for CPI.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. So even though it's simple calculation, you have to take note, lah. Okay, understand?
Okay. Understand.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Explain. Yeah. The meaning
the
application.
assessment of the project, so due to having a negative value of SPI and CPI, the project is over budget and behind the schedule on the 51st day. So two things we must do. We reduce the scope and reduce the cost. Then send the sample change request form to project sponsor and customer. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So when you explain the SPI and CPI, you should explain it this way. For SPI, the schedule index SPI indicates that Ringgit Malaysia 0.952 worth of work has been accomplished for each Ringgit Malaysia 1 ringgit Malaysia worth of scheduled work today. Until today, that means you only get back 0.952 ringgit Malaysia, that worth of work that has been completed. Then for CPI, the CPI of 0.85 or 0.857 or 0.86 shows that only get ringgit Malaysia 0.8 worth of work plan to date has been completed for 1 ringgit Malaysia actually spent. So that's the explanation for SPI and CPI. Okay, so if you refer to my lecture notes, then you know that's the meaning. Meaning that both are not performing accordingly to be supposed to be getting 1 ringgit, get back 1 ringgit worth of value, but it's not, it's less than that. So that means both are not performing. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, next question, please. Question 7.
Hello, Doctor. Can you see my slides?
Yes. Okay, can start now.
Okay. Good morning to Dr. and to all my friends. My name is Muhammad Shadi bin Azhari, and I'm going to present tutorial 5, question 7. So the question is, what major information would you expect to find in a project review? So the major information is, the first one, as you can see here, is the executive summary, which is the project goals, whether it is met or unmet. The second one is the next one is the stakeholder satisfaction, whether they are happy or not with the system, and also the user reactions. Means that the end user that use the system, whether they are happy also or not. The next one is review and analysis, the project mission and the objective, whether it is achieved or not, the procedure and system use. The third one is recommendation, the technical improvement, and also the corrective actions. Corrective action is basically the process to eliminate the undesirable situation. The next one is the lesson learned, reminder and retrospectives. Basically, this lesson learned can be used to prevent any future any mistake to repeat the same mistake in the future in the next project. And the last one is the appendix, backup data, and also critical information. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, question 8.
Good morning, Doctor. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So good morning, Dr. Ao and all my fellow friends. I'm Lee Chiang Hui from TG2 T3, and today I will be presenting tutorial 5, question 8. So the question is about how does the project roll-up help identify project costs and schedule problems? So before we look at the answer, so let us have a look at the purpose of project roll-up. So the purpose of project roll-up is to include the cost of goods and materials in a multi-level production structure with the cost of material located at the top of the structure. So the answer to the question is the costs are automatically rolled up using the costing levels. Project rollup computes the cost as schedule variance for each work package, which can be tracked to each deliverable and organization unit. This helps in scheduling problems and identify project costs. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Yeah, good. Okay, thank you. Question 9.
Good morning, Doctor. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so good morning, Dr. Ao and everyone. I'm Lo Jing Hong from DG2 D4, and today I'm going to present about tutorial 5, question 9. So the question is, why is it difficult to perform a truly independent objective review? The answer is because the project review is always based on the prior experience or previous knowledge. So the reviewers, so it will create an opportunity for bias. For example, the manager of the facilitator who is to review the project is the jury, but there will always be a possibility that they have a built-in bias towards the project. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, correct answer. Okay, thank you. Last question, question 10 first, then we go back to the question which not yet answered.
Can you see my slides, Doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna start. Good morning to Dr. O and all my classmates. My name is Marsha Putriandari and I'm from TG2 T2. And today I'm going to be presenting for tutorial 5, question 10. So the question for number 10 is, what is the purpose to include lessons learned section in the final project report? And here's the answer. So the keyword in this question is continuous improvement. This means to provide future teams with the information that can increase effectiveness and efficiency in terms of project management capabilities, and also to utilize or to take advantage of the experience gained by each completed project. These are the reasons why lessons learned section is important, so that the mistakes that happened before would not be repeated for the next projects. That's all for me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good. Okay, thank you. So can we go back to question 5? Is the presenter here?
I'm sorry, Doctor, he's still not here.
Can you assign to another person to answer?
The answer is with him, is with the presenter as well. So yeah.
Who is the presenter?
Wim Helen.
Wim Helen.
Yeah.
So you cannot get in touch with him, cannot contact him.
No, I've tried calling him a few times. He didn't answer.
Yeah. So this one is a lesson learned. So when you assign somebody the task, now you know that this person is not deliver the task. So you should have what? A backup. So you find that if the person is not cooperating, not able to deliver the task assigned within the time given, then make sure that, this person, whatever task assigned, you have a backup person to take over. So I'm sure you didn't do that, right? So can you assign now? Just assign another person to take over. And then I will continue with lecture first, and then we'll come back to that person to present the question 5. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Before that, because this Saturday we are going to have the test 2, I suggest that anyone volunteer want to compile the answers for tutorial 4 and then the tutorial 3 part 2. Anyone wants to do that? You get the answers from all those presenters, compile them, and then you upload to these files here. So everyone can access and download and prepare for this Saturday's test 2. Who wants to prepare, compile tutorial 4? Any volunteers? And tutorial 3 part 2? Nobody? If nobody, then I will ask the team leader, one of the team number, and then the team leader go and assign somebody.
Doctor, I will do tutorial 4.
Okay, your name?
Tan Junwei.
Okay, thank you. Tutorial 3 part 2? Anyone?
Doctor, I'll be doing tutorial 3 part 2.
Yeah, okay. Your name, please?
Nurul Aina binti Azrin.
No, Aina. Okay. You're the leader, right? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, one of the team, right?
Mm.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, so after you compile everything, just upload to this our main lecture link, the files, under files, right? So have you all of you downloaded today? I uploaded, instead of Spectrum, I uploaded the one chapter 10 PDF file, and also the leadership assessment evaluation form for you to try to find out your leadership style. Have you downloaded? Those that who just joined, maybe you're not sure, you didn't hear my instruction, then you can do it now. Download the two files first. Okay, one is you can check today's date, WIX 202 chapter 10 about leadership, and then the leadership assessment evaluation form. Okay, is it done? If done, then I'll start this last lecture now. Let me share my slide first. Oh, my PowerPoint is not here. Let me get out and then I'll come in again. Okay.
Okay.
Can you see the slide?
Yes.
Yes,
Doctor.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's start. Okay, so I, as usual, start with the code first. Okay, never think hard about the past. It brings tears. Don't think more about the future. It brings fear. Live this moment called the present. It brings cheers. So good morning, everyone. So let's continue. Okay, today you're going to learn, I just go back to chapter 10, which is about leadership, being an effective project manager. This is where we are here. Okay, you need to know the two terms. First term is managing and the second term is leading. So what are the differences? So if you're a project manager or you're a project leader, so what do? Managing means coping with complexity. Leading means you cope with change. So if you are managing, you have to formulate plans and objectives. You have to monitor results. You take corrective action. You expedite activities. You solve technical problems. You serve as peacemaker. So if some kind of conflict, some quarrel, argument, so you have to resolve the conflict amicably. Make trade-offs among time, cost, and project scope. It's just like many of you, of your team, a few teams are facing the problem of project scope. So you need to make a trade-off. So you need to sacrifice something now. So reduce the project scope or extend the timeline and so on. So next, if you are a project leader, you lead. So what do? Recognize the need to change to keep the project on track. So you have to make changes and you have to submit your change request form for approval by the parties concerned. You have to initiate the change. If something has gone wrong, then you have to act and make the change as soon as possible. You provide direction and motivation. So where are you moving to? What is your direction now? innovate and adapt as necessary. So you have to be creative, integrate, assign resources. Okay, so you have to optimize the scarce resources that you have. Right. So these are the differences between if you are managing and if you are leading. So next, leadership. So what's the meaning? What is it? So leadership means influencing people so that they will strive willingly towards the achievement of the group goals. Okay, so if you are a leader, then you have to know whether do you have a good leadership. So next, how important is a leader? In most cases, people will perform at about 60% of their potential with no leadership at all. So everyone can perform without anyone leading you. You can perform up to 60%. So an additional 40% can be realized if effective leadership is available. So you have a good leadership, then you are going to achieve the other remaining 40% and get to the 100%. So this is the diagram, shows the capability utilization. Contribution due to leadership ability of manager will be the 40%. The default contribution due to need for a job and your peer pressure, etc., is your own, is 60% without leadership. So total would be 100%. So the leadership will have the impact of 40%. Now, we have two dimensions of management. One, you can look at the perspective of economic or productivity base. Another term is called concern for production. That means get it done. You must get the task done. Second one, you look at employee condition and morale. So these are concern for people. So you are very concerned about your staff. So this is called human condition. So now, do you know your leadership style? Okay, let's find out now. So you have downloaded the Word file, MS Word file. You go and answer the questions, and then you calculate the score, and then you plot the graph. Can you do it now? Okay, you do it in 10 minutes. Once you're ready, just let me know. There's a Word file, right? Have you downloaded this? So know your leadership style. So first, section A, personal details. Just fill in your name, your metric number, the old and the new metric number, ethnic group or your nationality, then the gender, department or major, and then year of study. Then you go to section B, leadership style evaluation. Just follow the instructions, and then you just fill in the score. After that, you will go to section C, where you do the calculation, okay, to find out what is your score for people and what is your score for tasks. Then after that, just follow instruction. Then after that, you're getting the total score, multiply by 0.2 to get final score for tasks and people. Then after that, your section D, then you follow instruction and plot your line here and see you are people oriented or task oriented. Okay, so do it now, about 10 minutes. The team leader of each from each tutorial group, just check with your team members when whether they have finished, and then just report to me.
Doctor, I think you're muted.
Yeah, your team completed?
Let me just check back on each of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doctor, we're done.
Okay, what about the other teams? Still working? Who got zero each? You got zero? Cannot be, right?
Doctor, we are done.
Okay, good. Can you recalculate if you get zero? Cannot be zero, right? The other still working? Not very complicated, right?
Doctor, TG2, T3 done.
Okay, good. Okay, I'll give you 5 more minutes. Finish?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
I think we can proceed, right?
Yeah. Those not yet finished, then you just carry on. Let me continue with the lecture. Right. Let me share the screen. Why my slide always disappeared? I don't understand. Oh, I have to get out again. Because the slide is the different slide. I don't know why. Let me get out first. Something wrong. Why the slide disappeared? Okay, can you see now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, let's continue. So now you have done the leadership assessment form and you know your task-oriented and people-oriented score, and you plotted the line and you know where you are, right? Okay, let's see. So now you already done this activity. Now, basically, you can see there are the styles of leadership. You can classify into a concern for people plotting against the concern for production, which is the task done. So you can have 4 quadrants. The first one is known as the benevolent, and is the type of leadership. Another name for this is called theory Y. Then the other type is called team leader. Another name for this type of leadership is known as theory Z. Next, you have the laissez-faire leader. The other name is called theory L. And the last one is autocratic leader. The theory is called theory X. Okay, so that means these 4 types can be called X, Y, L, Z. X, Y, Z, or the L is laissez-faire. Right, so let's see your belongs to which type. So you have to score 1 to 9 for concern for people and concern for production. So you check which point you fall into this one of this quadrant here. Here you can see, so if you are the type of benevolent leadership, that means you are low task and high relationship, very concerned about people. If you are team leader, you are high task, high relationship, you are very balanced. You get tasks done, you also have good relationship with your staff. So the other type, the laissez-faire, is low task, low relationship. Another term is called impoverished. For the benevolent leadership, another term is called country club. Okay, and the authoritarian, or you call it autocratic leadership, means high task, low relationship. You want to get things done, but you're not good to your staff. Okay, so you check your belongs to which region. Okay, which of this quadrant here. So what's the meaning of each of this? So if you are impoverished leader, that means you are laissez-faire leader, which is low task, low relationship. So what kind of leadership you have? So this type uses a delegate and disappear management style. Not committed to task accomplished. They don't care about the task accomplishment. They allow the team to do whatever it wishes, and prefer to detach themselves from the team process by allowing the team to suffer from a series of power struggle. So you leave the team, you do whatever you want to do. Any conflict, you just resolve among yourself. This leader don't want to bother about anything. So this allowed team members to gain self-reliance. It's all you depend on yourself. So never give any help to the team members. So this one is low task, low leadership. Okay, the relationship with this very poor type of leadership. Okay, both also low. Next, the authoritarian leader. So this one is high task. You want to get things done, but then you have very poor, low relationship with our staff. Very much task-oriented and are hard on their workers. Autocratic. So you are forcing people to work. Little or no allowance for cooperation or collaboration. So you don't have discussion. You give instruction. Very strong on schedules. So you tell them that I want this date, you must deliver on this date. You expect people to do what they are told without question or debate. So they cannot argue with you. When something goes wrong, tend to focus on who is to be blamed rather than concentrate on exactly what is wrong and how to prevent it. So you like to blame people. This type of leadership instills a sense of discipline in an unmotivated worker. Right? So the next one, okay, my first question. Can you name a famous autocratic, very cruel, unkind leader that you know? Anyone can suggest one?
Sophia. Hitler.
Sofian? Who is Sofian?
Hitler.
Yes. Else, very famous, very poor person. Else?
Joseph Stalin.
Yes. One more?
Kim Jong-un,
Who is this person? I do not know.
the leader of North Korea.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Is it kill a lot of people? Is it?
Yeah.
So if they are type that have that kind of behavior, so these are autocratic, very cruel and unkind leader. Okay. So just now some of you have mentioned the correct one. Okay, they are very famous. Okay, well known worldwide. Okay. So another one is this Fidel Castro. So this one is from Cuba. Okay. Next. Okay. So next type is called the country club leader. So this type of leadership is low task but high relationship, very concerned about the staff. Uses predominantly reward power to maintain discipline and to encourage the team to accomplish its goal. Almost incapable of employing the punitive and legitimate powers because fear that using such powers could jeopardize relationship with the other team members. So they're not going to offend the staff. So very good with the staff. Okay, but then cannot get things done. So question 2, which type of creative industries do you think are suitable to adopt this benevolent leadership? And can you name a famous benevolent leader from this software industry? Do you know anyone is this type?
Roshni.
Rosni. So what's the name of your company? This person is running software industry, is it? Is the person from software industry?
Yes.
Yes. Is this person very famous? Anyone else knows about this person?
No.
No, okay, not very famous, I think. Okay, so let me give you the example here. You heard about Infosys?
Yes.
Yeah, I think those from from India. I think you know this Infosys is a very famous. Actually, in Malaysia, there's a company also called Infosys. I know the CEO. So this the Malaysia's Infosys is different from this India's Infosys. Okay. So this person, for example, you know, the creative industry that benevolent leadership that you require will be advertising and television. So a person that is of this type, very famous leader from this software industry in this area will be this person from this company called Infosys. So his name is Ranayanan Murthy. Okay, so he's a leader. He's very he's running very successful in the software development software company. So he venture this with his friends. He set up the company in 1981. So one of the leading companies in the country. So he's very well known. The Infosys is very well known. If you search, you can find out a lot of detail about this person. Okay. So next is about team leader. So you see the word team. So you see, I always use the word team. I don't use the word group. So the team means you got team spirit. It means high task, high relationship. So this leads by positive example and endeavors to foster a team environment, and all team members can reach their highest potential. Encourage the team to reach team goals as effectively as possible, while also working tirelessly to strengthen the bonds among the members. So they are very good relationship. They're working together towards the goal. So always have good achievement. So you achieve in terms of tasks, and also they are all very good team spirit among all the staff members. Okay, so now as a summary, you can see the different type of leadership styles. So theory L is a missing management, very low productivity. Theory X is called my way or the highway. So this one will be the type of job stress, low satisfaction, and unions will form. Okay, so that means you want to get things done only. So you don't ignore the staff. Theory Y, country club. So low achievement but good people. The good people will leave. Okay. Theory Z will be the good manager, the best type of leadership style. High productivity, cooperation, low turnover, and employee commitment. Okay. So basically, these are known as X, Y, Z and theory L. Okay. So which type of leadership you think works best? The 4 types here, which one you think is the best?
Team leader.
Team leader.
Country.
Theory Z. Okay, everyone will choose theory Z. Okay, let's see. So team leader theory Z has proven to be the most effective in general. Requires a balancing act of getting things done and having a genuine concern for people. So if you are leading your team, you must you must get the things done, but also at the same time, you must care about your staff. So it's just like we have one team that one of the team member was hospitalized. So I can see the team leader has very good this kind of applying theory Z. So he helped the team member who is sick and throughout this duration here. So I do not know, he has not been reporting to me about the team leader's condition. Is it fully recovered now and is it back to contributing to the task? So next, there are certain special situations may require other styles. So you have to apply theory Z, but sometimes you may have to apply theory X or theory Y, depending on the situation. So you can see what kind of theory I'm applying when I'm handling this course. Sometimes I will use punishment, you see. Sometimes I say if you do this, then you'll be punished. Let's say if you don't cooperate in the survey form, in helping each team to answer the survey questionnaires, then I will minus your mark. You see that I'm using the punishment, right? So that means I'm more of task-oriented rather than people-oriented in that case. Okay. Sometimes you have to see situation that you may not be applying theory Z. Then you have to apply theory X or you have to apply theory Y. So next, another type of management is called management by wandering around. So in short form is MBWA. So this involves managers spending the majority of their time in face-to-face interactions with employees, building cooperative relationships. So I know there was one dean of this faculty of built environment. This dean, I think he already retired. So at one time that we have some kind of workshop or something like that, and he shared his experience in his management. So he said he applied this management by wandering around. So he said early morning when he entered the faculty, he will go to the staff, this lecturer's room, knock at the door and then asking them how's they are doing, and then how's their family members and so on. So this kind of management is called management by wandering around. So go around and talking to your staff to build up a good relationship with your staff. So next, okay, effective project managers. So what are the characteristics of effective project managers? So effective project managers, you must know, you must initiate contact with key players. You must get in touch with those important people, okay, in the project that you're handling. You must anticipate potential problems. See, I'm sure all of you encounter some problems throughout this project. So you provide encouragement, something has gone wrong, okay, and then somebody makes some mistakes. You give them encouragement rather than criticizing them. Reinforce the objectives and vision of the project. So keep on emphasizing what you need to do and what's the vision that everybody moving towards the goal or the objective that you have set. Intervene to resolve conflicts and anything that you have to try to prevent the stalemates. So that means don't come to a standstill. So anything that's a conflict among the team members, you try to resolve it. So there are also this thing happen in this tutorial group 5. And then there's one team having the no conflict member with the team member with the leader. Then you need my intervention. I need to intervene. I have to interfere. I have to come in and interfere and try to resolve the conflict. So the team members, if the team leader cannot resolve this, team leader, you take the initiative. So you solve the problem yourself, which also reflect that you have the kind of good leadership. Okay, you solve the problem that you are facing now. Okay, which is good. Okay. So next, my question, are leaders born or made? Is it a leader when you're born, you already got the leadership, or is because of you learn from experience and environment that help you become a good leader? What do you think?
Made.
Born or made?
Made.
Made. So leaders are made one, okay? Not born with the leadership. Any other answers that leaders are born? No, all agree with me. Let's see. Born. Somebody say born. Okay. 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 So can be both. Can be born and can be made. Right. So evidence that both inherent personality and environment are factors. So it can be influenced by your environment. You become a good leader. It can be you yourself. You already have that kind of personality, a good leadership, that kind of characteristic that you already carry with you. Okay. Can be both. Right. Okay. Okay, next, before I end this class, so I have two quotes from this Albert Einstein. So about education. So education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. So you learn from yesterday, you live for today, and you hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. So I receive a lot of questions from all of you. So you are good, you are doing this. You have been questioning me a lot, okay, asking a lot of questions. So which means you are doing you have your good education now, okay, right? So lastly, okay, so I wish you good luck in your final exam, which I will see you on the 2nd of January next year. You can start log in to Teams and also Spectrum. I will let you access the files at 1:45 p.m. and then you have to submit by 3:10 p.m. So if you're late submission, then you're considered, so make sure that you submit before this time. So you're not allowed to submit after 3:10 p.m. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so that's all for this course. And lastly, I wish you Happy New Year. Okay, any question?
Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm the leader from TG2 T5. May I ask you to check our report on the latest chapters, because our team is going to present first on the first day, right? If I'm not mistaken.
T5.
Yes.
Okay. I cannot check these 2 days because I got a very urgent thing to settle first. Let me check. You are supposed to present 8th of January, right?
Yeah, the first.
Yeah. Your team TG2 team T5. So
yeah.
there's the first session is next Friday.
Yes.
Okay. Because next I try to give you my feedback by this weekend.
Okay, sure.
Friday or
I
Sunday.
already emailed the chapter 4 and chapter 5 to you with the subtopics. But
okay.
if you want to check the overall and give overall feedback for us to correct it, it's also okay.
I don't think I have the time. I will check the section you mentioned only because I'm fully occupied. I'm still handling the internship visit because I got a few students still making arrangement to meet their supervisor online. I got meetings online. Okay, and
Oh, I
also
see.
I got because they are going to end the internship soon within these 2 weeks, so I have to make arrangement to meet all the supervisor and the students to assess their performance, and also we are having the year end KPI, and I have to upload all the work that I've done for the whole year. That's why this few days I've been very busy with my own KPI things. I do because it's not just we fill the form. We have to submit evidence of work done. You see, so our management is quite difficult. They want us not say if you just tell them say throughout the whole year what have you done. It's not like that. We have to provide evidence of our work done. So I have to start searching all my the evidence that I review paper for conference or journal, all those evidence through email or certificate that people send to me. So that's why I've been very busy tied up with all these things that's why I say my work is urgency first. The deadline come first, I'll do that one first. So your one also quite urgent. Will be next Friday. So I will give you by this weekend.
Doctor, how about I just present it now so that you can check immediately? Like, if
Also,
that is better.
yeah. Since we got time now, okay. Yeah. You can show me now. Then I can check it now.
Wait a minute. I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah. The others also sending me the change request form, and then I think most of you I already reply to you and sign for you, except one or two. I just check email. I saw about 2 or 3 coming in. Then I will do it later. Okay.
Doctor, can you see?
Yeah. Enlarge.
I believe this is. Oh wait, I get.
I think you can enlarge like the font. This is Word file, right?
It's Google Docs.
Yeah. Can. Now again, and I can see better now. Yes. Okay. See test project. Okay. Technical, external. Okay. Scroll down a bit.
Wait a minute. I'm just going to recalibrate the
Section
stuff.
4.1, right?
Yeah.
I remember you mentioned section 4.1 and then 5.1 and then 5.3.
Yeah, I think so, if I'm not mistaken, because those were my team members like questions because they asked me and I wasn't really sure, so I had to email you to check.
Yeah, better check with me because otherwise your contents if incorrect, then the marks you won't score in your second presentation.
Yes.
Okay. Technical, what is that? Loss of data. Yes. Okay. Next one. Can enlarge a bit.
The diagram?
Yes.
Is this better?
Yeah, it's better now. Difficulty in using Google Form. Okay, this one is technical issue. Okay. I think instead of difficulty in using Google Form, you should change to not familiar with using Google Form. Not familiar. I don't think it's difficult. Maybe you're not familiar with the tool or the platform.
Okay, I see.
Corruption of Google Form. Will the Google Form get corrupted, or is the data got corrupted?
I believe it's data because in some instances, we do receive like weird characters and stuff. Like maybe that's what my team members meant.
Then is the data corrupted? Not the form corrupted.
Okay, I see.
It means the respondent can see the question and the forms correctly, so they enter the data. But then when the system save the data, then something wrong with the data that saved. But the data you save is corrupted. Okay. Difficulty in learning SPSS. Again you change to not familiar in using SPSS instead of difficulty. I don't think it's difficult. It's you're not familiar. Maybe you take that's called learning curve. You take a longer time to master SPSS rather than let's say you need some people who are familiar. You just take let's say 2 days. Those not so familiar, you may taking 1 week or 10 days. You see longer. That's called not familiar with the SPSS.
Okay, I see. So
I was told that you all were using SPSS in the statistical course, right?
Props probability statistics, yes, but I think some of us were allowed to use Python as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. But the SDS I given you is very useful, right? Instead of the piloted version.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next, let's go out a bit. What's the heading? After technical is what? Okay,
External.
external. Yeah. Lack of respondents. Okay. I think is you. I always suggest you put is lack cooperation from the respondents. That means respondent don't want to cooperate. You disseminate all the link, but they don't want to reply. So that means they lack cooperation. They don't want to cooperate with you. Okay. So poor internet connection. Yes. How do you know? Poor internet connection. You just put poor internet connection will do.
Okay, I see.
Next one. Competition with other survey. What do you mean competition? Because
Mostly it will be the other teams, I guess. And like if you look at here, there's like a series of explanation. So the explanation for the competition of other surveys will be the 6 project teams conducting the same survey with the same project.
But you have identified you are targeting a different respondents, right? From different faculty and different departments. That means you're not competing. What? That's why I'm asking you to do that. So if let's say every team go to the same faculty, then we'll be competing.
Kind of yes and no, because for our group, we send the survey form to only the targeted respondents. But I do see in some occasions some survey forms were broadcasted in like public groups and stuff like that. So that might affect the number of respondents we get.
Okay, understand. Okay, yeah, that is true. Okay, that's what.
And the corruption of Google form, I believe that this was based on I think you guys might be familiar with this event, like the crashing of Google services.
Okay, understand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next, project management. Underestimation of budget. Okay. Difficulty incorporating. Oh, this one you are among the team members, is it?
Yeah. Because we're collaborating online, so some people might not understand by face value when we broadcast the task or the assignment in the messaging group.
So, can you say that is due to a communication problem?
Yeah, sure. But on the second part, it would be cannot consult and interview our customer face to face. This might lead to misunderstanding of project scope. It's actually what we're having right now because since we can't really interview the customer, we don't really know what the customer wants. So we always are seeking feedback from you, doctor.
Okay. Oh, so you are saying the no Farhana, is it?
If she's our client, then yes.
But did you write to her or not?
No, because technically, you asked us to email to you, right, instead of her, if I'm not mistaken.
No, actually, you can communicate with her if you think that it's necessary to communicate with the customer.
Oh, I see.
I didn't say you cannot communicate with her. Okay. Going through me is not very good because there's like I'm the intermediaries. Okay, it's the in between. So it's better the customer dealing with the, let's say, the developer. Okay.
Okay. And this will be the last risk. It's the same as what we have on top. It's like failure in completing the project on time. This is another risk.
This one will be the inaccurate estimation of project time, the project schedule.
Oh, so we just rephrase this thing, right?
Yes, because you fail to complete the project on time. That reflects that it was the project schedule was estimated incorrectly. That means, let's say a task requires 10 days, you estimated 1 day. Isn't that will cause the unable to complete the project on time?
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. it would be the risk assessment form.
Yeah. Okay.
So we use a Likert scale for the three main columns, like the likelihood, impact, and detection difficulty. So we base our things on these few risks that we have.
Yeah. So you have to take back just now whatever mentioned in the risk breakdown structure there and list
And
down
change
under.
it.
Yeah. You have to update accordingly. Yeah.
Okay.
Then you just give the rating. Yes, correct. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then you prioritize which are you can put in the traffic light, the diagram there. You can identify which are the most serious one. Okay. I already mentioned that if you rate background, the text change to white.
Oh, okay. So the font changed to white for red. Okay.
The text, text change
Get
to
it.
white % out. Okay. Yes. Right. Okay. Correct.
So that's
Okay.
the legend, and
Then
we
you
move.
make a summary of how many low, that's a minor risk you have, how many moderate risks you have, and then how many major risks that you have.
Okay.
So if then you have to address the one that with the major risk and the moderate risk. So if you, let's say, no time to address all the others, the minor one, you can ignore. But the red one and the yellow one, you have to address what are the corrective actions that you will take if each of these materialize.
Okay, I see. So we just list down the solutions for, let's say, or steps to mitigate for the moderate and the major, right?
Yeah, you want to mitigate, you want to let's say accept, or you want to avoid or something like that. Yeah. So if materialize, what's the contingency plan for at least the red one and the yellow one?
Okay, I see. So we just list it down under the legend, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay, we move on to risk mitigation. So for risk mitigation, this is our mitigation steps.
We conducted several steps to reduce the likelihood risk to happen without changing the project planning and the impact of the risk if they occur as the following. Okay, keep track of the project progress and make sure it is following the project time. Okay, have another backup platform for the respondents to answer the questions such as monkey survey. So you have two types of survey platform.
We initially had a phase which is on the selection of survey platform. We initially considered two, which were Monkey Survey and Google Form. But at the end of the day, we decided to use Google Form because that's what everyone was familiar with. So we decided to use it. But having this mitigation step was to encounter what happened previously, like due to the the Google services went offline for a quick while. So yeah.
So did you apply this backup monkey survey?
For that, I think we have to look back on our team members. If so, should we include it in our appendix?
Did you do that or not?
I have to check back because there are too many links in our group.
Oh, okay. So how bad is the data corruption that you encounter at this moment? That means how many sets of respondents' data cannot be used?
To be honest, luckily on that time, no, because we already passed our. Luckily, there were no respondents complaining. I don't really know whether they are still filling up the form or they have done with the information insertion. But at that period of time, I think we were almost done, so we didn't really bother much at all.
Okay, so that means I believe you don't have the backup monkey survey. Anyway, you achieved the 120 sets of respondents, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine. Okay. Okay, next, always have a backup of the data in multiple places. Yes, okay. Spread the survey more frequently and may ask to help from our friends. Yeah, okay. Okay, what else?
For this, it will be on mostly the WhatsApp and the WeChat captions.
Design, expect attractive captions and outstanding interface among all the surveys spread attract more respondents straight into the survey and help fill in it. Okay. Organize discussion with all of the group members through WhatsApp. Okay. Ask for help from seniors. Okay. Ask for help from friends. Use Google Form before. Okay. Google Form would keep the record of respondents and submit because their internet connection is in good condition. Okay. Review the budget estimated for several times to make sure nothing. You review the budget estimated several times. So after you review, what do you do?
If nothing's missed out, I guess it's okay. But if, as we can see, this is only like a potential risk. If something was missed out, or if there are any like sudden changes that we must make, we have to change the budget estimation, I guess. But for now, this hasn't happened yet.
But you cannot review and then after that simply change the budget.
I see.
Okay. So remember, you must go through the change request form.
Yeah.
You understand?
Okay,
you
so
cannot-
we just include the change request form elaboration in this sentence, right?
Yeah. So you review and then if there's a change in the budget or let's say the time frame, then you say you will submit the change request form for the party concerned to approve. You cannot like this team say, oh my one today my tracking is over cost. I have to let's say add more money or I reduce the scope or something like that. You just do as you like. No, anything you must go through the change request form and approved by the party concerned. If you simply change, remember you cannot, then the customer may not be happy. So if you change without, let's say it's changing the scope, you never get approval from the customer, then customer got a shock. Why you change it without getting approval from me? Because I asked you to deliver 120 sets. You give me only 50 sets or 20 sets. Then it's quite shock to this customer. Then the customer will not be very happy, right? Then in future, you won't get this customer go back and deal with you, right?
Okay, I see. So my friend here has already changed the part, which is submit the change request form to make some changes on the budget estimated if something has changed in the project.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay, moving on, the contingency plan. We just give like a brief definition right here, and we have the risk response metrics, and yeah.
Check one or two, right? Okay, let's say loss of data, mitigating risk. Okay, how you reduce it? Data loss is detected. Okay, there's a trigger. Okay, contingency plan. Always store copies, save. Use the save copies of the data online and also in the local computers. Okay. You save in different places as well. Yeah, you save and also save in your computer. Okay, that means your desktop. And then you save in the email or Google Drive, many multiple copies. Yes. Okay. Yeah, difficulty in using Google Form, mitigating risk. You seek for help from the people who know how to use. Yeah. Okay. Or you can say you learn from YouTube.
I see. Okay, for the corruption of Google Form, our contingency plan would be to use another backup platform.
Okay. You try to avoid. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I think you know, if you just check a few, you know that doing it correctly, then I think should be okay. Okay, so move on to the next one.
You mean next section?
Next section. Is it 5.1?
4.5. Change control management.
This one is just a diagram that you just follow, and then you have a sample of your change request form that you prepare and then I sign.
Yes.
Have I signed your one?
Not yet.
You sent to me already.
Haven't. But I think I already included in my email.
Oh, okay, okay. In your chapter 4 lah. I
Yes,
signed
yes.
in chapter 4. Okay, okay. I'll
Okay,
do that.
okay. Thanks a
I'll do
lot.
that. Okay, okay. Next.
So next will be chapter 5.
Okay.
We have the baseline Gantt chart. So the keyword will be here for we have the ID, description, the day, and the week.
Okay. The day. What is that? Week. Okay. What is that? 5, 6, 7. The number of weeks is it?
We follow the academic week, or no, we follow the initial week that we start conducting the project. Like, let's say on week 1 we conducted this project, so we selected target respondents. On week 1 too, we also compared and selected the best survey too.
Okay.
It's something like this, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the baseline Gantt chart. A, B, C, those are the IDs of the work packages. The legend is down here.
Yeah.
The black or the gray shade is the baseline duration. The blue would be the actual completed. The yellow would be the remaining duration. S would be the slack. So as you can see right here, we had our slack on here for A and B.
I think the slide you better change to another color.
Okay, change to another color. So
then it's outstanding, because the others will also white.
Okay.
Although you put a S there, then it's better to have color and then.
Okay. So project baseline budget. So we have our work package here, description, duration, yes, F, SL, and the total PV.
Okay.
So for this, we just follow the from the micro cost, which is from the work package itself, from the calculation of the work packages.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So we included this into our baseline Gantt chart, the values, like we break it down. Like, let's say work package IDC has a total cost of 18 ringgit. So that's how we divide the cost per day, per week, yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So again, for this slide, we just change to another color, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this would
actually
be
not yeah. You don't have to put the S there. You just change to color, another color, then it will stand out.
Okay. So moving on would be the EV analysis.
Yeah.
So this would be our table.
Okay, good.
This is the EV analysis up until the 16th December 2020.
Okay. So on the cut-off day, what is your status of Spi and Cpi?
On the cut-off day. Wait a minute. For that, wait a minute. I'm just going to confirm again.
Just look at the ending period of the cut-off date. Then you can see the Spi and Cpi value. I received questions also from other team leaders. I think one from Citian asking about your analysis also. That one, just answer your question. You asked me whether you are doing the analysis correctly. So I expect to see data analysis. So that means it's just like for your case also, this C-test and the game as well. Before you analyze or you want to set any hypothesis, you want to do any test of hypothesis, for example, correlation, you have to show me the data collection. The data collected, is it normal or not normal distribution? So to prove that, you have to use normality test. So another way is to show the histogram of the data, whether it is bell-shaped or not. And normality test also, there's a value to determine whether this is normal data distribution or not normal data distribution. Okay, another one is the skewness. The skewness of the data also can tell whether the data set is normal or not normal. So after getting that, only then you can prove to define the hypothesis, the null hypothesis and the alternate hypothesis. Then you prove it with a correct statistical test. So what type of statistical test you're going to apply will be dependent on whether the data they are normal or not normal. So if it's normal, then you use the normal, let's say correlation. The normal distribution data set for a parametric test. If it is not normal data distribution, then you must use the non-parametric correlation test to apply on the set of data which is not normally distributed. Okay, understand? You have to show that one.
Yeah. By the way, doctor, this is
yet.
our cut-off period, ending period 9.
So what's your status now?
Our CV is 28, SV is 0.
Okay, so that means you're positive. Yeah, 28 is what? CV,
Yeah.
CV. So that means you are under course. So you're on time. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the over the period 10, period 11. 11 would be 28 and 9.
Yeah. So you're predicting the ending will be on time.
Yes.
And then the cost also below cost.
Yeah.
The estimated the cost. Okay. Right. Okay. So you check back with the post statement. So it is within the post statement the cost of how much, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That means your project is you are performing well.
Okay, I see. So this is our status report. We have our graphs.
Yeah, you draw the cut-off line, the dotted line to show where is the cut-off point.
The period 9, is it? Like I just
yes,
saw
yes, dotted it, yes, dotted it, and then you show what is the CV, what is the SV, positive or negative on the graph, and what is its value. Okay. Then when the presenter present this graph, then the person know what to say. Because if you show like that, the presenter so cannot tell because your lines are overlapping like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. See, that's why you have to be smart. So how you help the presenter to present this graph? If I'm the one presenting also, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say because all the three lines it looks like overlapping each other. So it's good. It's just like my lecture notes. Then you on the cut-off point, the dotted line, what is the SV equals to what value? Okay, CV what value? Okay, and then PV what's the value? Then the person can explain. You dotted the line.
So it's just something like this, right? I draw a dotted line, then I have like a small square or small rectangle, putting all the values right here.
Yeah. So that one will guide the presenter what to say. So if you like that, I'm the presenter, I also will be in trouble.
Okay.
Okay. Then you get less marks because the facts not given.
Oh, I see.
Because that's called your content, how you explain a graph. Okay now? So that's why when you present, you learn how to present the graph in a very informative way, and the presenter can explain it clearly, and people looking at the graph, people can understand as well the moment you explain. Okay now? So that helps you in your slide design, presenting the graph in a meaningful way, and presenter present in a very skillful way, improve your presentation skills. Okay, next.
Okay.
And your report looks very nice as well. Okay, very informative. Yeah.
Next. Okay, this would be the description of the status report. Like from the graph, we just explain.
Yeah.
And using the CPI.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because you are doing very well, then you say you don't need any corrective action, right? So and also you do a prediction that you're going to finish on time and within the cost. Okay. So your consider is when in the come to a closure, it should be closed successfully, normal closure.
Yes.
Okay, good.
So these are like we just list down all the formulas here for CPI, SPI, PCID.
And they can explain, yes. Okay.
And we would not show the individual calculation since we already show we just list down the formula here. So we just give a table on the period.
You can show one or two tables and then show the summary. That's it.
You mean calculation or?
Yeah. Just one table will do.
Okay. So we also explain the
Yeah,
the index.
the meaning. Yeah. Okay.
And the performance index graph.
Yes. Yes.
For this, we have to do another cutoff, is it? Or
Yes.
this
And then
because the line is distinct.
So you must mention the ending point. You are meeting the deadline and within the cost and on time.
I see.
Okay. So if you are within the project cost, then it will be what is the post statement? Let's say you have 5,000, then your one is let's say 4,000 something. Then you mention is within cost. Right. I can see the green one. Is it the cost?
The green one is PCIB.
Oh, PCIB. Okay.
Okay, so this would be the description and
Yes.
like
the estimated cost to complete is what is it? It's within the cost, the total cost of your post statement, is it?
Yeah.
So that means correct. Yeah, so it's 2303. The remaining amount you need to complete is 2303.60. Okay.
Yeah, so this would be the risk management analysis. So wait. I think this is like repeating.
Yeah, before, after. One is before, one is after.
And yeah, I understand because these problems that like some of the words that you have said before, so I guess no need to review this part, right? Because it's the same as the previous comments.
Like here, if you put, you see before BEFORE, your RE is going down to the second line. You know how to manipulate this?
Smaller font.
Yeah, smaller font is one way. Another one, you can go to, manipulate the, you squeeze the thing, compress, the spacing between the letters. That's another way.
I see the spacing between the table lines.
All the letters. Yeah, that's one. Another one, you can drag, the margin one, up there, where it's the starting of the text, you can drag a little bit without the compressing the spacing. Also can. You try to see how you make it. Okay. Another way is you can turn it into the landscape.
Oh, you mean make this page of the document a landscape document?
But another way also, you see, you need to be creative. Remember, your name, sometimes you use abbreviation. You can also use abbreviation. Let's say, before you use BF, after you use AF or AT or something like that. BF, legend BF means before. Then AT is after. You see or not?
Okay, so for this, we just need to format it nicer, right? Make it nicer.
Yeah. If you think the before after, you can cut short because it's the length of the before after that's taking the space.
Yeah. Okay. The next part will be the same comment, right? This one should be white font.
Yes. Like just now I saw there's one materialize. What is that? Yes. Go back to just now that one. One risk event materialize. The rest all no. I saw one. Yes. So what's that? Competition with other survey. Yes. So yeah, if this one materialize, what kind of corrective actions or anything you're done with this?
We went back to our risk mitigation steps. Like the main steps would be to personally ask our friends, like from the other departments, to fill in and share to their friends and say that this is the actual survey form that you must fill in.
Not other team to collect.
What?
That means, because you say it's competition, that means the person respondent supposed to be answer your one, but the person will answer another team's survey form, right?
Yeah.
So you know that person, is it? You can go back and ask the person, can you please fill out the form using my one instead of that team's one?
So far we didn't do because we were considering to do it if the respondents just say that, oh, I've already filled in once, so I'm not going to fill up yours. But they were kind enough to fill up ours again, so it was of no problem, I guess.
Yeah. But if you already achieve the target, then it will be okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this part will be okay, right?
Okay. That's another. That's the one. Okay. Okay, only one yes, okay.
Okay, so for this again, just white font and
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
yeah, actions taken, like as you can see right here.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
We carefully distribute it lah.
Yeah, okay.
Project audit. Yeah. For team evaluation, we haven't concluded, but yeah, this is our layout of the team evaluation.
Okay. That's I think one team sent me a team evaluation form. I forgot, don't know from which team. I got comments on that because that team sent me the form, no value inside the form yet, but I saw the question. There are some questions like overlapping the meaning, so I think need to and just give one statement instead of asking the same thing two times, but in different sentences, but actually the meaning they are the same. So that one I think that team need to I'll give comment to that team later. Okay. Your one I think balance participation in group project. Balance participation. What do you mean by balance here?
It's like their involvement is like quite equal. Instead of just like having like one guy and then doing everything, like we hands-on together.
Oh, balance participation. I guess you should change to
involvement.
Yeah.
Okay, involvement.
Instead of balance, you just put there the team members, they show good cooperation and participation.
So
Yeah.
participation and cooperation, right?
Yeah. It means they have good participation and cooperation. Yeah. Then you give the rating. Then it refers to whether they participated, they cooperated with all the team members, right? Okay. Ability to handle conflict. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That one is important. Always, these are things that will happen. Project task on schedule. Okay. You should put deliver project task on schedule. Deliver.
Deliver. Okay.
Quality of completed work. Yes. Okay. Work or task. Okay. Supportive and cooperative attitude. This one means just not that one, right? The participation. That's why means the same thing. So if you have supportive and cooperative attitude, will be the meaning for the just now that one.
Yeah, already deleted.
So no need. You just have choose one of it.
Okay.
So this is what I'm saying. See, you have that statement and that statement. Both are implying the same thing. So you choose either one.
So is this enough, or we should put more evaluation criteria? I guess this is enough, right?
Okay. I think you have about at least 5 questions. That'll be good enough.
Yeah, and this is 5.
Yeah.
So should we add
5 to about 8? Like that is good enough. Anything that related to the team that should perform accordingly to meet the project timeline, to ensure project success. That's good enough. Things that can happen, like for example, conflicts among team members, deliver tasks whether it's on schedule, and then the task done, is it quality or no quality? It can be deliver the task done, but then it's badly done. So that means like equivalent not done, and then maybe you have to assign another person to redo. You see or not? So these are important. And then communication, their attitudes, things like that. Anything related to the project success, that kind of statement will be good enough for you to assess the team members' performance.
So I just plus another field, I guess. So since we have only the bare minimum, so I just plus the work attitude.
Yeah. Okay.
And this would be the note for 1 to 5, the score 1 to 5, and this would be the keys, which are the abbreviation of our names.
Yeah. You can see you can make full use of space. Instead of list down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that, you can after 1 then tap and then 2 bring up. Then you can save a lot of space. It's just the keys for the names. See, you can one row can
just the same as
yeah,
this, right?
yeah. You see, then you save a lot of space. Yes. You see or not?
Okay.
So otherwise, your chapter will be one line can have 3, 1, 2, 3, and next one is 4 and 5. So you reduce the length of the report.
Yeah.
Okay, no. So this is the report.
The last part will be the
project
report
closure.
project closure.
Yeah, then you have a checklist on how you close it. What are the activities that you close the project? Okay. This one you by signing also.
What?
That means you deliver the final outcome to me.
Oh, okay. I'll send an email with this chapter 6.
Chapter 6, yeah. I just sign inside there, yeah.
So for this, we just follow the chapters, like the importance of important things of each chapter.
Yeah. The activities that you have to perform to close the project, yes. Like
for this, I guess we can just put it on our own, right? Before because we didn't get to interview. Like I didn't know we can email her.
Actually, the client, it should be the Noor Farhana, right?